So how do you go about writing your songs?
Oh, wow, that's tough. I mean, I can only speak for myself. I've actually woken up and hallucinated. Let me get rid of these. You know. No, they've actually woken me up before. I've actually like dreamt a song and like, got up and had to go to the studio and put it down and just been up all night. People wondering where I was. I was in the studio, right? But yeah, I don't know. I think there's melodies everywhere. I think you just have to be listening out. They're everywhere. Absolutely. I think they're bouncing off walls. I think they're in clouds, in rain when it hits the floor. You just got to be looking out for them and catch you unawares. So yeah.
Paul McCartney, when he wrote Yesterday, he said he dreamt it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Copying my ideas.
You're using the Burns bass.
I am.
Is that your bass of choice?
It is, yeah. Not for any particularly muso reasons, just because I like the way it looks.
Have you got an endorsement with them then?
Not at the moment, but you know.
But is that what you actually
They're
use
very
recording as well? Then?
Yes, yeah. I mean, it does sound great, but it looks. I just, it's a bonus that it happens to look nice as well.
You're honest. Yeah, very good. Very good. Have you got any special tunings or anything you do? Or you just
No, I see. I stay away from getting too sort of complex as far as things like that go, because I think the bass thing can very easily be overdone. Like, you won't ever hear any sort of wah-wah bass or anything like that. Or, I just think 4 strings is quite enough. I don't go in for the whole 5 stringers.
You keep the parts very simple then?
Well, no, the parts actually aren't. Actually, the one I'm doing today is probably one of my most, how can I say, flowery parts.
What was it like working with Youth? Because you went out to a studio in Granada, is that right, Spain?
Yeah, no, he's a very spiritual man. No, we had a fantastic time. It was very relaxing, but we also got ridiculous amounts done, which was strange, because you at the end of the day you wouldn't be all like flustered and you'd be like, well, shouldn't I be feeling tense now? But we didn't. It was beautiful.
So how long did you spend out there?
We were out there for 3 weeks, about 3 weeks, and we did how many tracks? 18 tracks in 3 weeks. We and Riley, yeah.
Mixed.
Well, no, they weren't. Mixing took about a year, but But no, we were out there for that one. But me and Rolly we snuck off to the beach one day, and Rolly nearly drowned, and a massive wave. It's true.
That's worth finding out
True
about,
story.
isn't it?
He saved my life.
Really?
No, he saved me from embarrassment.
Did he?
Yeah. It was a big old wave, and I'm a bad old swimmer.
Was it like Baywatch then?
Very similar.
Really?
Very, very similar to Baywatch. Similar physiques.
Slow motion.
Slow motion.
I just did it really slowly. I'm an incredible swimmer, Olympiad. You had. I'm just, jack of no trades, master of some. Okay.
So you're using a Gretsch acoustic?
Yeah, not mine. Borrowed it off a friend for today for the because we've been
okay.
doing a lot of like skiffle gig pared down sort of arrangements, which have been real because the live sound is massive and grand, and Aaron's got lots of keyboards and loops and stuff that we use. So, but a lot of the songs are actually written on acoustic guitar, so it's quite nice to just strip it back because we believe in the philosophy that if it works on an acoustic guitar, it will work when everything else is on it.
So, songwriting process for you then, do you dream it as well? Or?
Combination of things. I find the best songs come when you're not actually looking for them. You find yourself humming a tune, and I've got my little dictaphone down here. There you go. Olympus. And this is it's got tons and tons of song ideas. I mean, I find that you end up humming fragments of melodies, and they come with a lyric. That's normally the lyrical hook, and then from there you can kind of create the preceding moments of the lyric. But melody's always been the reason for why I've loved music. I think it transcends any cultural barriers.
And favourite writers then?
It changes daily. It really does. Cliches like the Beatles, Brian Wilson, love Big Star. Alex Chilton, I think, is a great writer. Prince is a huge... idol's a terrible word, but somebody who I think is... if you're looking for genius in pop music, then I would think Prince is pretty near the top of the pile, really.
So when you write, then do you just bring it like you have today with the band, and you just rehearse it together? Is that how you build up the tracks?
It tends to work like that. I mean, Aaron and I write things together, but when I do write on my own, I'm not very precious about where it goes. It's more interesting to get more personalities on it. When we were lucky enough to work with Ray Parker Jr. really early on in our career, and he was, you know, we learnt a lot from him. One of the things he was saying was talking about the Commodores. You know, they were going for years and years and years, but it actually ended up being like the trumpet player who ended up writing their biggest hits, which was Lionel Richie and stuff. And it just really sort of taught me not to be precious about your songs, because the songs are beyond you and they're beyond the band. You can't explain where they come from. You know what I mean? You're secondary to it. The songs exist sort of without you once they're out there. So.